Well, it's actually 24 minutes past 4 p.m. here. The kiosk here at this locational area where I'm situated now is actually going to be closed shortly. That is why I've got one of these in time. Okay, it cost me £1.70 for one of these. I just wanted to let you know, and I'm giving you a mark out of 10. Well, actually, I'll be giving the kiosk a mark out of 10. I've got the receipt in front of me. I'll tell you what I've actually spent here. A feast is £1.60, just a normal feast. He's got down salt and vinegar crisp, that is actually lightly salted, £1.20, all the same price anyway. £1.70 a cappuccino is now. That includes a tea. If you buy a tea, same price. It's not often you get the tea the same price. And VAT on top of that. It's not the service charge, it's the VAT, which is valuated tax, which comes from the government basically, 75p. In total it cost £4.50. I'm going to try it out. I had to use the card, which did actually work on my new card. Sometimes the new cards don't work on certain machines. Not sure why that is. It's just temperamental, or temperamental is the right word. And some machines are temperamental. But there you go. Of course, I've got the receipt in front of me. Easttown Park, Cooper's, Haverhill, Suffolk, CB9 7UW. And the telephone number for Easttown Park is 01440 710745. westsuffolk.gov.uk/parks. What's on westsuffolk.co.uk for the website. And of course the ticket was printed 11 minutes past 4 p.m. Sunday the 5th of May 2024. We'll show you the receipt, which looks like this, in just a moment, just to prove that very point. I'm now going to test it out. What I've actually done, you might laugh at this, okay? I've actually not used this. I've actually poured this, which is Do Egberts 1753, which is this little pot it comes in. For safety reasons, at this time I've actually used one of the Greg's refills, though I don't get it for 99p. So I'm actually going to show you what the coffee looks like in just a moment, but I'm going to rate it out of 10. Well, this coffee here, I'll tell you now, to be honest with you, it's not the great taste of coffee. It's not the great taste I've ever tasted. I'm going to give it around 7 though. It's not bad. I'm not 100% enthusiastic about it, because you've got to be over enthusiastic about coffee. It's okay. It's drinkable. It's not bad for an outside park. Unfortunately, this park doesn't have a kiosk where you can sit inside. Unfortunately, they don't allow us to sit inside, even in the winter times, you know, when it comes up to sort of September, October, that sort of time. That's a little bit unfortunate. But yeah, I do hope one day they can open up the inside, where apparently it's only open for visitors to have a look round. But yeah, it's a bit of a shame of that, but yeah, we might actually go inside to show you a little bit more what it's like inside. Apparently, of course, you can book the place for meetings for a set fee, probably about £10 an hour, maybe more than that these days, £14 an hour, something like that, and you get tea facilities for those businesses that want to use the area of that little small area next to the kiosk. But hopefully I'll get permission to film there, so that we can showcase it for touring with us. That'd be quite cool, that, wouldn't it? We've got the background of the trees here, because I can't really film anything else, because there's a lot of children around, and of course a lot of families around as well, so I have to respect them. And the other fact is that, you know, on a day like this on a Sunday, it's full up with tables everywhere. You know, it's a pity that the kiosk is not open longer than 4:30. But it's only open from 11:30 till 4:30 each weekends and bank holidays, and when the schools are off, pretty much. So it's doing well when the sun is out, which is great stuff here. What else can I talk about? Okay, let's talk about something else. So yeah, may God bless you on a Sunday here, which is my date here, the 5th of May 2024. I'm now going to show you the other way round, because the camera can flip. You don't want it to flip over though. That's the coffee that I've got and poured into the refill Greggs, only I'm not going to get it for 99p. Anyway, or anyhow, I wish it back to me. The problem is about these mounts here, they've got a little plastic thing, which of course you hold the mount together, and sometimes the plastic bit, the black plastic thing that holds the mould, not the mould, the mount up, the plastic bit that holds the mount up actually can fall off easily. So that's why I've stuck it together with this phone as it is right now. We'll see some of the area that I can show you, i.e. there is a pond around the area as well, so it'll be interesting for you to have a look at that. I don't think Giuliani Buzzbuzz is going to do the nice and relaxing show. He's going to take a bit of break off and return it on a Monday evening, so that'll be quite nice to listen to live. And if you do happen to see the highlights of the live, do of course give it a thumbs up as always. Of course you could be watching shows in the future as well. So yeah, that was the coffee that was literally in this. Okay, so I've given it about a 7 out of 10. It can't be bad rate actually. Glenn is the guy that of course served me, and he done it pretty well, pretty quick as well. I had to let the other customer go first because I was too busy transferring money over to my other account, but that is always the case sometimes. I think people are going home now, but there are still people filled up on the tables, which we can't actually use any of those tables. That's why I'm using this literally bench here. I'm really using this bench here because there's nothing else really. Actually, it tastes better when you put it into a sort of, you know, plastic cup like this. If you haven't got one of these Greggs cups at all, make sure you get one for £2.50, I believe. Yeah, £2.50. You buy them first. I know you've got to buy them first. Then every after that, you have the coffee, which comes with the £2.50 anyway. So it's probably a way of getting, of course, a coffee for £2.50. But what I would say is try and, of course, come back for more refills. And you get them. Sometimes they charge you the normal price and sometimes they won't. So maybe there's a bit of a sort of whammy thing there. But I would say this now. 99p is not bad when they do charge you that rate. Ask for regular, not large. Large, they would charge you a little bit more for that because they think that you're going to have a large. But you've always got to say regular, okay? So what I'm going to do is put that away. Show you my crisps. I have got some spare crisps with me. I know I shouldn't be having them, but these are lightly salted, by the way. But you put down on the ticket as salt and vinegar for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe he's used to handing out salt and vinegar, which is actually a rare flavour. I've also got a feast for £1.60 here. I'm going to eat that in just a moment. This little feast here, Feast Town Park. That's why I've chosen to have a feast here. So yeah, shall I just flick the camera and show you a little bit of where I am right now? You should still be able to hear my voice here. Just bear with me here. I'm going to quickly walk here to the pond, which you should see in good clear view here. This is the only thing I'm going to show you of East Town Park. If you can read that to yourself, you can pause it at home if you wish. I don't know if you'll see the fish, but of course it just labels it here. There you go. I'll read that to you live on air as I go. Watch out for stickleback. You are likely to find sticklebacks in almost any stretch of fresh water, especially around the edges away from fast-flowing currents where there are plants to hide amongst. These are also things to watch out, which I've forgotten to actually mention here. Watch out for the water boatman. The water boatman is a name given to a number of water bugs found in ponds and ditches which float just below the water surface. Anyway, just a few words to actually describe what you might expect to see in the pond. So take a look at the pond now. Just listen to the sounds of the birds. Just a great relaxing feeling. It looks like it's going to thunder over in that direction, but it's probably not. It's going to probably pass us. And you've got the sun glaring through the trees. How beautiful is that? Pretty much live from East Town Park. I'm on this bench here because, you know, all the tables are full up. You know, there's not enough tables to go around. That's the problem. So, yeah, they're all playing in the park there with all the families there. How brilliant is that? What a lovely afternoon it is. I'm going to finish off my feast here at Feast Town Park. So I'm going to leave that racing for your mind and enjoy the rest of this before it melts. I think it's melted in my mouth now. Look at that, it's melted. See ya. Peace out.